I had myself in timeout. I got. You're listening to and are part of the Harry Armstrong live chat special with myself and the twins. There they are. And they don't want to move to Florida. I had a long talk with them. That she is. I was just talking about you. I said I had a long talk with both of them, and they don't want to move to Florida. That's funny. Well, speaking of, there she is. One of the twins is mine. I'll get you one. You're killing me, nurse. Okay, send them both. All right. What would you do with them? You have the little screen. You don't have this wide open screen. You have all 4 people in your chat. I have just me usually. So that's funny. Watch the beginning of this if you wasn't watching, and you'll see. I was just talking to them, and they don't want to move to Florida. I'd clean behind me. I'm not cleaning. It's clean back there. That's the boxes are merchandise ready to be moved. That's what that is. So, not on my members. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm waiting for that free membership. I'm kidding you. Members only. It's only me then. Oh, okay. And that's the secret cat chat. I'm sure you're giving some good info out there too. I was talking about you when I was having my yard sale yesterday. I forget what it was though. I'd have to go back. I mentioned you. But I had a pretty good yard sale actually. I got moved a lot of junk. So I've got room for next year and tons more to come. So God, I hate glasses, man. They suck. Sucks getting old. Let me spray myself down here. How's everybody this morning? I got Nurse Cat in. Famous yard seller for Florida. Before she becomes real famous, she stops in, and that's wonderful. Because she is doing very well on YouTube. Nurse, are you going to go full-time reseller and YouTuber? What? How much did you make? No, I did not have. I was stinking until the end. I unloaded all the G.I. Joe stuff to them. I had 2 crates of just like parts. I don't want to sit and part out things. I just don't want to because I'm lazy. All the good stuff's here in the basement. All the stuff out there he was a G.I. Joe guy, so he's going to have all the parts he needs. I bet you have 10,000 subs by next year, Nurse Cat, or more. I know you're at 3,000. So you'll get more. That's going to happen. You have a thing going on that people like, so you'll be there. My life is expensive. Yeah. Well, it'd be more expensive up here. Florida's a little cheaper, at least real estate wise. I don't know. So see, you're almost at 4,000 people, so you're rocking. Send half of them over to me. So that's cool that you have that many people that quickly. So I have nobody. You must have left, but I get like 15 people watch me in the live. You had over 100 in the room. So you're rocking it. So I'm talking. Yeah, I guess people that are on Some people just take off, and you have it. I just need to come down there and rub up against you to get a little bit of that cat gold going on. Because, like I said, you took off. So, the bargain effect. What's up? Good morning. I'm just jumping in to have a chat. Nobody was in, so I thought here's a good time to jump on and let everybody see what's happening this year in yard sale for me. So, is Bargain Effects name Tommy, or is Tommy Bernard in the background somewhere lurking? Now, Nurse Cat, I don't think you actually care what you pick up, but how much vintage stuff do you see down there? I guess you've been selling a little bit of everything. You usually show stuff on Instagram. So, you're Tommy too. So, Bargain Effects Tommy. Okay. I know I've seen the bargain. That's gum. I'm gross. I know. Does your wife have a channel too? The Bargain Effect. I think I know who you are. I'm pretty sure I know who you are. So I just don't remember you coming in to any of my chats, and that's fine. Thank you for coming in. I just show stuff I pick up at yard sales and talk nonsense and have guests on once in a while. Whoever is that bored and jumps in with me. Nurse Cat came on a couple times back when she was a smaller channel, but she's a busy lady, so I get her in once in a while still. So it's a flea market. That's what that was. That's what I kept talking about, was that Florida yard sale thing. When you said it was out in the field, and that's flea markets can be pricey, and it is antique dealers that don't want to deal with having shops or those antique malls, so they stick it out in the field and pay $20 for that day and have a couple tables. So that's the way I look at flea markets. And sometimes, yeah, okay, I know who the Bargain Effect is. Thanks for stopping in. Yes. So I knew I think I'm subscribed to both of you. As a matter of fact, I almost know I am. If I'm not, I'll pick you up. So, Dad's Vintage Garage, the Virginian. How's Virginia? Great area he's in. I'm pretty sure if he's in that DC belt area, that's Treasure City, just like I have in the Philadelphia area. I think their area is even a little bit better because they got the DC crowd that likes to get rid of things real quick. And it's high-end stuff. I'm telling you, Cat, start looking at these. I don't know if they show up, but I know what I'm looking for with these. Now, this is probably a $200 to $500 one that I paid. I got a bucket of them. Not a bucket, but a crate full of them, and that was my biggest pick of the year. Of the last, it's been since I bought a case of Red Line Hot Wheels. That's how good of a pick I had just 2 weeks ago. And it was old bottles and glass insulators, which I'm not selling this. I know you would sell it, but right now I don't want to sell it because I collect that. You're at work. I do that. At break time, I tune in and catch Victoria's show in the mornings, and sometimes James and Larry. And Pittsburgh used to have a show too, but I don't see them much anymore. Lurker a lot of your chats. Well, well, thanks for lurking, man. I appreciate you coming in. Hopefully it is entertaining to you. Yes, John, show up. Oh, the insulator. These are hard to find. This one, I got a better one than this out of the thing too. This one's like an olive green. It looks more greener, like a 7-Up light green. There's no chips or cracks. These are 1870s, and these are Brookfields. You barely can see it there, but when I picked it up, the other one is an amber one, and the insulator world was kind of very interested in what I picked up. I've gotten a lot of comments on it, asking where I got it from and how this and that, which I know what I'm looking for when it comes to a lot of this old stuff. And I'm picking up these too. And that's a child sewing machine that works. I'm picking up typewriters. I don't care if they're heavy or not. Them damn things sell. Look at some of the comps on typewriters, and they're things you can get for $10, and some of them will go for a couple hundred easy. So I'm surprised more people aren't grabbing them. I like the vintage stuff myself, though I've learned a lot this year about newer things. Here's something hotter than hell. Woo! The 3-banger. I bought some for my kid. We went up to a place called Costco, and I'm sure they're all over the country now, like BJ's and Sam's Club. And they had them for $25 a pop. And there was a crate of them, a stack. So he was picking out, and he knew what colors. And he got 2, and I got 1. Now he sold all his, and he wants them. So he's got to wait till Christmas. So I'm not giving them up. He's pulling cards that are going for $200, so without being rated. So it keeps him busy. It gives him a hobby, and I'm all right with that. Yeah, Dad, Dave, if you buy insulators, there's a lot of commons out there that are no big deal. But when you start getting into colors and you can tell people dye them, and you'll know if they've been dyed because they look too good to be true. The old ones, they're not dying. The different types, they're dying like Brookfields, the common ones. You're looking for insulation. Cobalt blues are hard to find, and ambers and 7-Up greens. And if you found this color, this is a common. So if you found that color, I guess that's aqua blue. And if it had a bunch of white swirls or the amber swirls in it, then it becomes more desirable. It's all about how rare they are. That's the big thing. Yeah, that could be. So then I just picked up another one, so I have like 5 of them again. And I sold 6 of them like just 2 months ago. So they go quick. Mike's Wheelchair City. What's up, man? Yes, some of them do. Comp them on. Some of them do. It's all about. I was surprised because I was saying some of them even selling for $10. They seem like they're picking up a little bit. People are collecting old bottles too, because I watched a guy show selling them on a little spinner last night. He gives you 2 minutes, and he's selling bottles for 15, 25, 30, 10, 15, 25 in his auction. He gets up to 100 people in there buying old bottles, and I've got boxes full of them from digging them over the years. Always, if you get something comp, there's a lot of commons out there, but people are making light fixtures and stuff out of glass insulators too, so it's worth looking into. Don't pay $10 a piece for them and end up with $1 insulators. So kind of look at what they're selling for and then go from there, because they pop up, and they pop up in my area all the time. When they do, I'm usually lucky and I get them. So if you're from my area, stay away. I'm just kidding. Hopefully you beat me to it. So what's up there? Sarcastic. New week, new opportunities. Very good attitude. Mine's new week. Now I got to work to 4 o'clock every day. It sucks. But I'll be off call starting 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So one more day of this. If my phone rings, I will be leaving this chat. Skedaddle quickly. So, Philly, how you doing? How's Philadelphia this morning? Philadelphia's in Treasure City up there. If he could get into probably a couple warehouses back in some old area that somebody hasn't opened a door since the 70s, he would retire. Just make a good video, Philly, if you do. How much cleaning? You got to watch the bottle, guys. For these, if they're all black, there's this Mother's Bar soap, I believe. It's in a can. It's like white, and I put them in a bucket of water and put that on there, and that stuff slowly removes that black stuff that you can't get off unless you use that. But again, YouTube has how to clean everything. Everything you need to know is YouTube, and I'm not an expert at cleaning the old bottles. If they're rare and they're not chipped or cracked, I'll sell them dirty. Somebody's going to want it. So being a yard saler, I stop digging them because I'm lazy. And when they're on yard sale tables, they're usually they down or a porch or in the basement or somebody collected them and selling. So they're clean already, and they're not all scratched and torn up. So ground oak bottles can get chipped, scratched, and torn up. So to learn how to clean insulators, that's how I learned, was YouTube. There's plenty of guys that do that. They dip them in that white powder. I think it's Grandma's bar soap or something. I just used my last can of it. And they also show you how, if you ever come, you're not going to, but if you did, that's a cone top beer can. There's a guy that digs these up. He's Alaskan, and he knows it's citric acid and water solution. They dip them, and they clean up like that when they're all rusty. I recommend you watch YouTube to learn how to clean things, because you leave it in there too long, they turn yellow, and then it's ruined. So you don't want to turn them yellow. That's beer cans. Glass, I don't think you can hurt. So Mike's wheelchair. Are you a collector or are you a watcher? You've never been in my chat before, so yard sailor, or just hanging out for the day, or at least for a couple minutes. I'm the only one, I think, in these chats that collects mostly old stuff. Everybody else is resellers, and they do very good at it. I more collect than resell. And I talk to people, drink apple cider on the weekends, and chew ice and gum. So that's pretty much basically what my chats are. And have guests in when I put the thing up. I don't invite or schedule anything because I'm just not organized. So that's me. Forgive me, people. So how's everybody's weekend? Are they still yard sailing across the country, or is everybody frozen out? I know Florida's not. It's probably getting ready to kick in right now. I bet you December is a hell of a time to yard sale in Florida. Am I wrong? Southern California. I don't have really too many people. The California people yard sale. I don't know if I have anybody that follows me that yard sales. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably forgetting. Did my chat like freeze? Or do I have... the last thing I'm getting is Mike with his thumbs up. So maybe that is the last thing that everybody's just got me on and they left the room and they're hiding. Let me see something here real quick. Oh, there it goes. It's moving. It just moved. Mike's got to go. You're fine, dude. That's funny. Yeah, there they go. It's nice and cool. It's starting to get cool down there. The snowbirds bring treasure, I would think so. They should anyway. Pick with joy. Pick with joy. I don't think you've, are people coming in that you're new too, I think. I'm sorry if you've been in before and I didn't realize it, but are you Florida Pick with Joy? I've seen you in chats. I'm pretty sure, so I might be wrong on that. I'm trying to find out. Okay, that's all dark. Time out. I'm with you. I'm just trying to cheat here a little bit because it seems like stuff's freezing. Let's see. Seems like stuff's freezing. There it goes. Oh, it is freezing. You son of a gun. There's people popping, and there's my man Anthony. What's up, Anthony? How you doing this morning? Okay, Pick with Joy's new here. So are you a reseller too, or you collect anything, or you sell it all? My man Charlie's Garage is here. What's up, Charlie? Big Charlie's Garage. How you doing? Yeah, my stuff's freezing here for some reason because I can look at my phone and it's a little bit farther ahead. So forgive me if I get into a little bit of lag going on here or something. Reading a book, really. Stepford Wives, anything good? I'm doing great, man. Great season. Ended up selling a lot of junk yesterday. My wife's happy. I got more shelf space to put more treasure on. Now I'm going to start dumping. Over the winter, I'm fat. So I will, and well, both. I'm fat and I'm fat with treasure. So I'll be able to unload stuff. So I'm pleased with my year of yard sailing. That's what I'm doing. Little review if anybody asked and wants to see anything. I've seen any of my videos. A lot of stuff I still have. Christmas season's coming and people are buying my crap online. Like these are interesting and they're selling the old. Fine, I sold one of these. Now I got 5 more to go. So I'll just keep relisting as they sell. That's the McCoy Have a Nice Day cookie jar. So stuff that's hanging out is getting ready to be unloaded. So my goal, 100. That's right, 100 listings before Christmas. You guys are what cats could probably got like 3,000. I know Anthony said he had like 400 listings. They're all Patrick Mahomes card, but still it's 400 listings. So what's I can't even say that word. Say oh, I don't even want to start. Getting ready to go to work. Man, that sucks, sir. I'm enjoying my last day. No, yesterday did I sell teacups? No, nobody even looked at teacups, but they were just my little. I had one good one out there. I had a Royal Dalton out there with teacup with the thing, but nobody even looked at it. I didn't have that many people here. At the end of the day, somebody bought a stack of albums, and somebody bought all the old G.I. Joe parts. So that almost doubled my money for the day. And then somebody texted and they bought the rest of the albums. They're going to pick them up this week. So all the albums that were yard sale albums are gone. Now I'm going to break out with the good stuff. The Zeppelins and the Stones and all that stuff. So no, I did not see anything. I didn't see his video yet. I will check it out. Justin Tom's my buddy from Massachusetts. Cool dude. If you don't follow him, you should. He likes to he likes stuff like me, tools and lanterns and guns and stuff like that. So you have a bunch of inventory too. Philly Road Tech, what's up, my man? 470, and you want to go to 600. We're kind of 3/4 time, aren't you, Blue? Selling on your because you do the landscaping too. So I guess this is your off season. Bread and butter is selling and on eBay and your antique booth. So my eBay name or Anthony's? Mine's mine's Log Mac Jacks on eBay. And I don't know what Anthony's is. It's LOGMACJAX. That's an old name from way back, from when the kids were tiny and my son was not born yet. Oh, you're Southern California, so that's okay. I know California. It's picked with Joy, so cool. Is your name Joy? If you're still in here, and you don't have to answer that if you don't want, but there is a California person in here. I know that San Diego guy comes in, but he's more of an auction guy, and he's a reseller too, and that's Power Wash. Keeps you busy. Mine's Log Mac Jacks. Log Mac Jacks. It's just I'm selling. What have I got on? I got glass on there, and I have a tough time selling glass. I sold 2 stuffed animals finally, so I'm not messing with them too much. Snuggles the bear finally sold that son of a gun. There you go. Kent, go find out who you are and who everything about you. So Kent just dug big. There it is. Thank you, Kent, for throwing that information up there. There it is right there, Charlie. It's the eBay store is user the Log Mac Jacks. So that's it. Dude, could be. Kent is the ultimate lurker. Yeah, I only have like 60 something things on there, Charlie. That's it. I haven't posted. I just sold one of those cookie jars and shipped it out yesterday. That's the last thing I sold. Some of that stuff that I've been putting on lately, some of it's been from the yard sales, but I used to do like maybe 5 things at once, and that was it. For years, I did it that way, and then I didn't even sell anything on eBay because my kids were playing sports, so I wasn't doing anything. And as soon as my daughter retired from soccer, I went. I started watching YouTube, and and I said, you know what? I'm getting my own stinking channel. So I did, and now here I am, 2 years later. Started Instagram and rating food. And just being silly for the local people to watch, friends and family. And that's what YouTube is too for me. And now I got somebody from California that watches. It's Pick with Joy. So that's cool. Oh, and that was a dummy move there, but that's because I have a hold of his leg. They're not on it. No estate sales for anybody today. I guess everybody's just hanging out. And I guess it's football Sunday, so some people will tune into that stuff. And I'll sit by the phone and wait and see if it rings. So Bluegrass, did you after you got off your chat yesterday, did you go to work or did you Just hang out at your place. Do you ever go down to your booths on Saturdays and check out what's happening, or you pretty much just go down there to stick new things in, take things out? I don't know if people hang out at those places or not, or if it's just the owner hangs out there and takes all the money, and I don't know how that works. So yeah, you're getting cold too, so that sucks. Look, there's Tracy's new picture. That looks professional, Tracy. The ageless Tracy, uniquely me, has a new. Is that called an avatar or something? I don't know what the hell they're called, but wonderful picture. You take great pictures, and she's a fine looking lady anyway. So you don't see her. She'll be on tonight, like 10 o'clock, past my bedtime. But they're on, her and Tommy Bernard. So I say tune in to them and check them out. I think we'll probably still have yard sales next week, but they'll be singles. I think I didn't do shit. So all the good stuff's done. All the community yard sales. So I'll just go just to waste gas and put miles on the car and have my wife complain. But after the sales yesterday, she shouldn't complain much. So we'll see. Martha. Okay, so Martha's pick with joy. That's cool. So you pick with joy, like joy is happiness. So that's cool. Like I'm full of glee all the time because I'm just silly. So. Tracy. So Tracy gets fist bumps. I'm a pro, but you are a pro. Lobster. How you doing there, wild man? My man Lobster. Oh, Lord. Yep, tonight. So that is tonight, and that sure is. She looks 10 years better than me. Oh, Tracy. I know she worked out, I'm sure. And I thought Blue you did too, but I don't know what to say. At least hey, Bluegrass, look, you could be 57 like me, and I'm just a couple months from 58. That means in the 55 community, I'm going to start pushing sophomore status. So that's not good. I was a freshman for a while, so I'd have been called the young guy if I moved to an over 55. But that's not happening. They're expensive in my area. That's where all the New York and New Jersey and people come because they run from the taxes to Delaware. And that's fine. So, Lobster, good to see you. So, hey, photo, Anthony. We see you live, Tracy. You don't have to edit anything. Look, Anthony, check this out, man. I bought this for 25. I bet you I could get 50 or 75 right now. What do you think? Anybody sell these Pokemon cards? They're hot. They are hot. I guess all cards are hot right now. It's wild. Sporting cards, you can't. I never. When my son goes to Pokemon, there's Pokemon cards left, but there's no football, there's no baseball, there's no basketball. Wherever you go, you don't see them. So that's weird. So that's cool. Wow, Wally World, really. The Pokemon's just sold out in the whole area because I took my son to a couple Walgreens and stuff, and then he went over to I think Walmart too, and they're all gone. So there's a run on Pokemon. So if you see them, pick them up. So Lobster's here. He's busy on a lot of different fronts, so and a reseller. Magic cards, yeah, magic cards are there. You can get those, but I'm telling you right now, the sports cards are nuts, and you talk about them on your show, Anthony. Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah, or Yu-Gi-Oh magic cards. They're the same thing, I believe. So I don't know what luck you need, but go and get your palate taste buds happening. And thanks for stopping in there, Nurse Cat. Nurse Cat, everybody. The once she's like she's the next big star on YouTube. It looks like in the reselling community, she's doing very well. So, you haven't seen her, go check her out. She does a show, I think, like Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. I don't know, but I watch it. So, and she does those little things where she's not really there. She just answers by typing. That's for people that can spell and type real quick. I couldn't do that. I have to do live. So that's Nurse Cat. Confused parents. Well, my parents are going. I don't have to do that anymore. So here's somebody. Dave's Digs. What's up, dude? How you been, Dave? Thanks for stopping in, just chatting, seeing what's happening with people, how people are doing. It's just basic. People watch me and the two dummies or the three of us. Cat. Nurse Cat. I remember when she came on and started, and then something about her, she's got a knack and she's really doing well. So she's a business person. I don't think she'll be a nurse in 2 years. I think she'll be full-time resell YouTube. But I could be right. If I had the 8-ball here, I would shake it and we would know that answer. But it's at work in my locker, so can't answer those questions today. So been good. Dave, did you have a banging day yesterday? Or did you get to go yard sailing or anything good? Or are you in like the Midwest upper region where you're getting whacked with wacky weather right now? Yeah, Cat's smart. She's definitely a business person. They're all there's a lot. The successful ones, they all do well, and they know what's hot, and that's why I hang out and lurk in their chats and find out what they're doing, and it pays off. It does, because you can take things like unopened videotapes and sell them for $20, and that's crazy. Why somebody still want to mess with video is beyond me, but. Yep, that could be. Like, she's everybody's next door neighbor, the all-American next door neighbor. Maybe that's what we'll call her, the all-American girl. Again, you know what? If you could, I just don't have right now the. I like to go up with my camera and my phone and do that crap, but I don't. I want to do the GoPro thing, but I'm scared. Somebody's going to say, what you got on it? What do you got that thing on for? I got a bunch of wiseacres in this area that might get upset if I went up the yard with a GoPro. And where do you put them? You put them on your chest or up on here? That's where do people put their GoPros most? I think they're on their chest. But I don't know. Somebody's got a hat if they're putting them on their hat. I can't tell that camera angle. Sometimes I have to get off and spin to the end of their video to see what they actually bought, because I get that motion sickness, and they got them half-hour things. That thing's going like this the whole damn time. So I'm going, whoa, man, this is like playing Redneck Rampage. It's making me sick. Mine's hidden. Where do you hide it? That's a good idea. Do you wear like a see-through shirt coming up and you got it hidden on like the shoulder? That's a good, man, I should probably do that. Star City Picker, how you doing? Well, the GoPro, some people are going to go, what's that? Some people can get upset with, I had a yard sale yesterday, for instance, and I really didn't zoom in on people buying. If there's a part that is when Glass House Greg stopped in and he held the camera while I was doing some tough negotiating out on the table. So you want some good negotiating skills, you have to watch my yesterday live videos. No, I was letting it go. $1, $2, $3, $2, $1. That's how I was selling until the GI Joes went. Then I had to up my scale a little bit because I wasn't just giving them to the dude. I knew what he was going to do with them. And it was parts and stuff. What's up, Scotty? My man from Canada. He'll be on tonight. He comes on the same time as Dave. So I watched Dave's show and then I split my duty with Scotty, Antiques and Profits. He has a booth up in Ontario in the Great White North, and he does well. So, Maul Pal, what's up, man? How you doing? Is that the fall time avatar or what? I think I'm saying the wrong thing still, but she's got the scarecrows happening there. That's cool. Tracy switched hers. Yeah. Go up through there in a see-through shirt. That'll get somebody's attention. Huh. Now I want to know where you hide them. That's a good idea because then I'm going to go GoPro, and then you're going to see some negotiation skills. Because I always come up with a silly joke, and some people laugh. And if you ask, I always say that anything old here, if they're older people, they always pull the shit, the same stuff. I didn't mean to cuss there, but they always pull the same thing. The only antique here is me, and then I said, okay, but everybody says that. So. Nice yard sale. What's the one I had live yesterday? I had the two halves live sale, so I did all right. I got rid of a lot of junk, so and Goodwill's going to be happy tomorrow when I drop the rest off. Just stuff that was picked out of houses. Everything I sold yesterday was from house clean outs. Matter of fact, I didn't pay a dime for anything. They came from the last 8 picks, so. Yeah, but do you do a chest? I don't. If I put a backpack on, it's going to make me look like a fat mountain climber. I can't do the backpack because that's going to press up against, and then my stomach's going to hang out. And I might as well start yodeling up the driveway. That'd scare the hell out of people. Then everybody will leave the yard, and I'll get the stuff for cheap. Might be a good idea though. So I'm going to have to try. Well, I'll look at it. I know my kids got one. They can go underwater with theirs and stuff, but I'll have to look into it. Maybe next season we'll have the GoPro season. We'll see how it goes. Oh, Lord, that's funny. That's a good idea, though. Yeah, well, I kind of got dementia, and my daughter's watching me, so I have to wear this thing around wherever I go. That's a damn good idea, and I'm going to use it. Thank you for that information. Tracy's always full of information, and that's why everybody watches Tracy. Oh, Lord. Joke of the day so far. That's a good one, though. That's a damn good one. That's going to be hard to top. Chest mount. Yeah, the chest mount. That's what I'm thinking. Chest mount, or put it where your belt is. And that way you got the equal. You got the midsection watch. And you just say it's a belt buckle. I'm a camera collector. It's not a GoPro. That's another good idea. I'll put it on the belt buckle. And if they ask, it's a belt buckle. It's not a camera. I'm a big camera collector. Got any cameras for sale? And you go on. But I got 2 good ideas now. Tracy, you're still I'm thinking of using that one. Hey, Louie, how you doing? Oh, Lord, that one had me brought a little water to my eyes. Oh, shoot. There goes the dummy again. Come on, guys. Sit up here. Sorry about that. I kind of lean over towards them. Chairs broke, and I did not buy. I should have bought a damn chair, but there was nothing. I didn't yard sale this weekend. That's the next thing. To find a new chair. over the winter and try to get it for $5 instead of paying $200 at Costco or some other store. So okay, the caregiver. How about that? Yeah, that could be the old push from the bigger head one. Looks like that one actually does have a bigger head too. Never noticed that. The older one has a smaller head. That's, I guess, you'd tell from the '60s and the '70s. Charlie McCarthy dolls. So if you never see me and wonder why these are here, they're just part of the show. So I've left them ever since I've had done lives. I think they've been sitting, one of them, and then I found the other one. Not yet. Don't laugh. You're going to get old too. All of you are. Everybody in here. And it hits you quick. Once you hit 40, you just wake up the next day and it's 50. And you go, shit, what just happened the last 10 years? And you start getting pain, especially if you played sports. You're going to pay for it dearly when you get older. Your knees are going to hurt. Your back hurts. And amongst other things that happen to you as you get older. So watch yourself. I still got all my teeth, but one. So I'm in good shape there. The teeth are there. The hair is gone. The gut's out. The pants sag. What else happens when you're over 55? You don't worry about hairstyles anymore. You just have the one. You put the Flowbee on. 5 minutes, you're done. You're ready. You got to trim your eyebrows and ear hair too. Okay, we're off subject here. Let's get back on to the seriousness of yard selling this year. And when does the prostate become an inconvenience? You'll know. You won't sleep. It's in your 50s. You'll start getting up in the middle of the night and say, shit, Harry was right. That son of a gun. No, but the good thing is, when yours, Tommy, I think you're probably 40s, early 40s, right? Maybe late 30s. So here's the good news: is when your prostate starts going, I'll probably be in Depends. So I guess I'll have the advantage because on your chat, Tracy, you'll tune in. Tracy will be sitting by herself. Tommy, another bathroom break. Myself, I won't have to leave. I'll just piss my pants. I'll be good to go. So. Yeah, that's what yard sales. Well, the last clean out we had, there was a nice one in there, but my buddy wanted it for his kids' room. So he went home, steam cleaned the thing, and it cleaned up nice. And that house we was in, it didn't stink. Like a lot of houses you go in, they stink. This one didn't. It was empty for a while from the dust, but that's it. So dust comes off easy. Legs hurt, bending over hurts, shoulders hurt, eyes go. Yep, your eyes are going to go. Your eyes are definitely going to go. You can get, if you could get arthritis. That sucks. It sucks. What am I going to say? Hey, Girl Hustle, how you doing? Good morning or afternoon. What are we at now in Delaware? We are at 11:10. We're late morning. It's almost lunchtime as people lurk in. Super bad. What's up, my man? How you doing? So everybody's saying hi to new people coming in. So new people in the chat. So. Yes, unfortunately we do. My father did. We don't all. We could get lucky and just have that massive in the sleep and at 60 years old, and then you're just done. So you could say, well, at least I didn't have to buy Depends for the next 5 years. So that's how I want to go. I got the 20-year plan. Now I want to do the close to 80. Just, don't wake up one day. And that's it. Have all my stuff sold. Everybody be taken care of. And that's it. That's the way to go. Perfect way. Start with no teeth, end with no teeth. I don't know about that. My mom paid a lot of money for these teeth when I was young with the braces and all that crap. So you can take care of your teeth unless you get to the point where you can't brush your teeth, and then it's up to your caregiver what kind of money you had. So getting ready for work, you too. I think Charlie's or Philly wrote. I think it's Charlie's garage. He was going to work, so that blows. Working on Sunday. It's a good idea, though, Blue. That's a great idea, and that came from uniquely me. That's one or two. The GoPro next year, I wear it and say, "Look, it's a modern," because I'm not allowed out of the county, or I just say, put it down as a belt buckle. So everybody vote the belt buckle or caregiver. Either one works for me. So. The nastier, though, I'll tell you what, Maul, the nastier ones we went in, I found the best stuff. I've been in ones that they had animals in there and they starved them to death. It's really sad. And then it was empty for a while because the woman took off and they were after her. So all the animals were removed, but the cages were all there. And they're piled all over the place. And you couldn't walk in the place. I have a film of it. You'll see paint hanging from the ceiling, like in strips all over the place. The place stunk. I had to climb over cages and stuff. One time I got lost it had 3 levels, and I kind of got lost. I'm going, where the hell's the staircase at? Started getting a little freaky because I was by myself. But the stuff I found in that place, I filled my car up. It all was good stuff. It was a bunch of, had NASCAR stuff and die cast the stuff I like. And new old stuff. I've got a bunch of those printing blocks. I guess they're called, they're for crafters, those rubber stamps or something. It was all brand new. So the outside, the cases were all nasty, but the inside was brand new still. Place stunk too bad. So new people subscribe to Tommy for good lives. Tracy too. Absolutely. If you stay up past like 10 o'clock Eastern, you can watch their show. If you're luckily living on the west coast, you can watch them instead of a football game, the late night football game. It's better, more entertaining. So myself, I'm usually asleep. I have to do the repeat. Dave, thanks for stopping in. Glad to see you. But that's that. So we've talked about all the good things this morning, and now it's second half of the show. So wide open category. So, but I'm lost for words for a second. I'm trying to think of the next thing to say, but I'm still laughing about the uniquely me joke. It was a good one. So it was go back in the chat a little bit if you came in late. You'll see the dig she took at me. So that's all fun. Oh God. So let's see. We've got good weather. It's going to rain here later, so there's nothing happening. I got my eye on Facebook Marketplace right now. Let's see what pops up next. And I do that instead of watching sports anymore. It's worked good for me. If you're a reseller, I think you should do it too. So I don't know what people think of Facebook Marketplace in the area they're in, but my area within an hour range is fantastic. And really about an hour and a half, because above Philly, I haven't been in Annapolis or anything like that, because I don't know, it better be a good pick if I'm going to pay that ungodly toll to go across that bridge. So oh, really? So you got to pick that. Is that before they were selling the units? That would have been awesome, especially back before people were really picking those things, weren't they? Don't they pick through them before they sell them? That's the answer. Here's an old. We got an old friend of the show. I think he's popping in. There's the History Man. I haven't seen him for a while. What's up, History Man? How you been? How'd your summer go, young man? You didn't see my yard sale. You missed a lot, History Man. We haven't seen you in chats lately. How you been? Young North Jersey, Central Jersey man that he gets around. Yeah, well, I do damn good. I like Facebook Marketplace a lot. I've gotten some really banging stuff off of it, from all the heavier stuff to stuff I like to collect. And my God, I found a lot of good stuff on there. Even yard sales pop up on there now. People, I used to use Craigslist a lot, but that's kind of, it's not what it used to be in this area. I think Facebook is kind of, for finding things, it's easier to go to Facebook, I think, anyway. So you got a job? Or are you still in school, History Man? What's your deal there? Blue Harvest sold a bunch of GI Joe stuff yesterday, but I don't think you would have been interested. It was just the big pieces of stuff. Nothing was complete, and not even close to complete. That's why I unloaded it. So I have not sold my inside stuff yet. This is stuff that's been sitting out in the garage for almost 2 years. So I finally just got rid of it. You're dealing with antiques now, History Man. That's good. That's good. Records do well. They're starting to really pick up. I found that out the last yesterday, especially. A lot of interest when I took my yard sale and took pictures of them. People at the end of the day started showing up, going through the records. So that was good. And I sold them all. They're all gone. So. Oh, you were okay. You were flipping house. You were working for a house flipper. That's a lot of work cleaning out a house, though. It's a lot of work, and if you got a hoarder that's in there, you're talking 3 dumpster fulls of stuff, and I've seen it. So that's why I like to go in first before the clean out crew gets there, because when the clean out crew comes in, there's like 3 or 4 of them. They're just throwing out. They don't look at anything. It just goes in the dumpster. Unless it's money, they'll catch that. You like any toys? Okay. You ever find any of those old Bud L trucks or Hugleys or anything like that? Did Britain have stuff? You ever find any stuff that's older in World War II? That's that's tough to find. So, Chris, how you doing? You got a new video out that I haven't had a chance to see yet, but he has good information. So I forget what your last one was, but I did watch, and I remember you had some great info in that last one that you did. So now I pay attention to Chris Treasure Chet. He has some good info on buying and selling, and so he's worth taking a look at. You get a chance. I'm on StreamYard, so I don't know how to put people's links up on here. So anybody gets a chance, put in your links anytime you want. If you know how to, feel free to put your link up. You have a lot of vinyl. I have all my stuff from all my stuff, 70s, Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelins, and all that. The Who, those albums are going next, because that's a lot of room going to be freed up for other things that I want now. So, vinyl. What do you sell an album for in the booth, Bluegrass? What's the cheapest to the most expensive for you? Chris, Bluegrass Picker, where's your booth? Japanese 78 records from the 50s. Whoa. Like Japanese singing songs like, that, what's Japanese songs? I know, like this kind of music where they're playing up here. That kind of Japanese music. Are you talking about? That's the that's they kind of use the high end of the guitar when they're, or a different instrument that we don't even have. So that's why I wasn't being a smart, but just thinking. Was it the Japanese music like ding, or like Yoko Ono stuff? Yeah, I could have parted them out, bluegrass, but I didn't. I'm lazy and I didn't want to, and I want to make room for the next phase and the stuff that I want to sell. And I'll probably look back and kick myself in the rear, but believe me, I think that I'll find that stuff again in better shape. And that stuff I did try to put together something. It was like the G.I. Joe command center. It was all broke up. There was a lot of busted parts. So let somebody else clean it up and do what they want with it. Dinky Toys. Yeah, Dinky Toys were. You mess with them much? Are they big money, or is the price on those pretty much dropped? Springfield, Missouri. I know 78s are usually. Yeah, that's what Adams taught me, is the jazz. You want jazz. No, just it's pop. Yeah, I don't even mess with the old big band stuff, though. If I had a proper record player, as the British people would say, if it was a proper, I'd play some of that. I don't mind hearing like the Glenn Miller stuff and the Warrior stuff. It doesn't bother me. David M., the car boot picker. I had a car boot yesterday. I did it live. I was somebody from there was a lady in from British. God, I forget what her name was, but she was hanging out in there, and I would see her pop up, and I'd say, "Yeah, this is like a car boot sale. I guess you guys can't have yard sales outside your door like we can in the States. So you guys go to like flea markets and stuff like that." Okay. $7. You know what? The stuff I got rid of, I got rid of. I got better stuff here, and I'll save the Culture Club album for 1 millionth subscriber. I'm saving it. So that lucky 1 millionth subscriber will get that fine Boy George album. So. Yeah, you can find them. You can find the record players will play 78s. They have 4 speeds, so it's illegal here. You're shut down your country. That's right. Is that why it's illegal, or you can't have a yard sale at your yard? That sucks, man. Like, what the government gets? Where do they come up with this crap at? Yeah, like the flea markets. That's about a blow, man. Yard sales here, we have community ones. They're the best. You get 20 to 40 houses selling their stuff, and that's. But we have bigger yards than you guys too. You're kind of like city, and then the country. I don't know if you really have suburbs like we have. When I get over there one of these days, sooner than later, I'll have to check out the scene. What would be cool is to do a live over there at one of your boot sales. That would be a good day. Yes, they do want their taxes. They're figuring out a way to do it here too. I guarantee you, they want every dime they can get. And Amazon and them are probably behind it because they're thinking you're cutting into their business, them bastards. You don't sell on our site, you can't sell. Those bastards. Well, who knows in the next few years what they're going to do to us now. So my fingers are crossed. They're getting more in their business every year. So 2 yard sales per year. Really? You mean like I have one in the spring and one in the fall. Is that what you mean? Or do they like say, okay, so July 4th is Canada's yard sale. You can only do that this day. And let's say on October 1st, you can have your second one. It's just your neighborhood you live in, right? That you can only do 2 a year. Who would monitor that shit? Say, hey, isn't this your third yard sale this year? We're going to fine you. That would suck. Government's that involved in what everybody's doing. Then what's still there, Anthony? I'm Scotty. Yeah. Yeah, I can see. Well, we have neighborhood. Some of them we have these neighborhood things. When you buy, you know that you can't like park a trailer in your yard. You can't have. You can only have such and such size shed in the backyard. You can't have clotheslines. You can't hang like towels for your drapes and stuff like that. So that's neighborhood, community, whatever that thing's called. I remember association, and they have rules. So you read it before you bought your house in this neighborhood. Can't put statues in the front yard, stuff like that. So antiques profits, mate. So Karen. Not sure what that. Somebody must have a side thing going on. I'm not sure what that is. Lobster. That would be Karen. But who's Karen? Is Karen in here? No, we've been the yesterday's yard sale though. I had one couple come up the yard without a mask, which it doesn't bother me either way. But everybody pretty much is still they're scared. So, and I had a lot of older people here, and that's why that's fine. I'm wearing one because I want them comfortable and I want them to buy my merchandise. So it worked out good. Yeah, you guys. Well, if it's Southern California, it's like I'm sure the weather's like Florida. You can, if you are Southern California, I think you said you guys can yard sale all year round. So maybe August and July is when you don't want to do it because it's you're in a dry spell and it's hotter than you know what. Uh, but January and February, that's you could still have yard sales. That'd be cool. That's the thing about Florida that appeals the South. Probably Georgia and Carolina too. You might get 2 months or a month where you can't, and then in August or July you might not want to past 10 o'clock in the morning because you're going to set on fire. That's Arizona. You definitely catch on fire. It's hot. So. Oh, all right, Karen. It's a woman that's in your business. Oh, okay. Not. I haven't heard that term before, so I'll know what you mean next time when you say that. We've got our. Oh, that's creep. That's she's a creep then. So you put a banana in her tailpipe the next day, maybe to pay her back for being silly, worried about your yard sales. If you're having them every weekend, you're next to that person that lived there. I can see it being annoying. People are slamming their doors at 7 o'clock in the morning. You got somebody that wants to sleep. I'm not asleep at 7 in the morning, but my family is. So. HOA, yes, exactly. And we have that in my neighborhood. And it's a good thing you do because people would have broken down cars in their backyard and they would have 3 dogs and dog houses back there and the dirt lawn. And that kind of keeps that. Those people that want that, go move to the country. You know, if you're in a neighborhood, you moved, you seen what it said, you know the rules, just do it, you know. Oh, okay. Huh. I just have it. Just get it right. That's one good thing here. I think our whole area, Maryland, PA, Jersey, Delaware, I think we just have them. We all have. I wish I went to them when I was younger, but when you're younger, you don't think of things like that. You're living for the weekend and get silly with the things you do on the weekend when you're young in the country there. And so, hey, see you tonight if you have a show, Scotty, and thanks for hanging out. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Hello, also. What do we got here? It's getting hungry here. I'm going to wrap it up in a few last thoughts, or if anybody's got any questions. Like I said, smashing day yesterday for me, unloading junk. Keep selling, and maybe one day I will have 100 listings. So, David, are you still? Are the boot sales happening in Ireland, or is that all shut down too and locked down, and you only get to go and buy bread once every 2 days? No, I'm just kidding about that. I haven't gone yet. It's getting close. I'm phasing out real close. But any last thoughts from anybody, or I'm going to skedaddle out of here and call it chat. I'll jump in and watch people tonight. I think Midwest is on at 8. Same with Antiques and Profits, but he usually hangs out a lot more. Dave is scheduled for 1 hour. So, and then of course, all shut down. That sucks, man. Lockdown. Well, we're going to do it here for schools and stuff. Me being an essential state worker, well, I'm not a state worker, but working in the hospital, I'm allowed to travel freely throughout my state. So that's always nice. That's any good thing about it. Sideline had surgery, so you're just out and taking it easy, and that's good. Take it easy so you get back out and source quickly. Well, that post-pandemic's not going to come till they make us take that some kind of vaccine. We'll see. Stay tuned, Yeah, I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. Hey, it's been a pleasure talking to everybody. I'm going to go and have some lunch, and everybody have a great day, great rest of your morning or afternoon, wherever you're at, country, world, or what planet you're on. So thanks for stopping in, hanging out with me. We'll do it again soon. Tonight, big lineup. See you in the chats. Everybody take it easy. And I'm going to say right now, later, everybody. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate it. Have a great day. Peace. And stay safe.